Hi everyone, this is Angel B. Wanted to come to you guys today and talk a little bit about the top 3 business setup tips. Hope everybody had a great Labor Day weekend. Praying for all those in the Bahamas and Florida, Carolinas. Can't even imagine. I saw some of the video footage, just terrifying. I can't even imagine. So, hope you guys are all keeping them in your prayers as well. Anyway, back to what I was doing the video about is the top 3 business setup tips. I have been noticing lately when I'm online, a lot of social media accounts. Number one, business accounts especially, that don't have pictures. There's nothing there. I was on Instagram yesterday on a big guru's, internet marketer, one of his posts, and I was reading through, the different comments, and I noticed several of the people that left comments didn't have a picture at all, not a picture of themselves, not a picture of a logo, just nothing. So the top business setup tip that I would suggest, number one, is to definitely get a picture, a nice clear picture, preferably of you smiling, or if you want to use a logo, that's fine too. Just something there so people can identify who you are is probably the best way to start, I would say. I know one of my pictures that I use is kind of a dark background. I need to get that changed. I have been procrastinating on that, but it's always good too to try to use really good lighting, like maybe use a white background or really bright light so your face can show nice and clear. If you do choose to use a personal picture for your profile. So that's number one. Number two is choosing your name for your business. Try to stick to something that's simple, that people can remember, and something obviously that's about your niche that you're in. You don't want to have your logo be, I don't know, Susie Sunshine when it's about cupcakes, or something like that. You want it to be relevant to what your niche is so you don't confuse people. And that was another thing too I wanted to say is when I was on Instagram yesterday, I was looking at a lot of different names. I always try to research and look at what other people are doing because there's a lot of smart people out there and a lot of creative people, and I can always learn and be growing and say, oh, what they're doing, I'll try that, or it must be working for them, so I'll try it. And I've learned a lot through other people, just looking at what they do and what they don't do also. But for instance, yesterday, again, I was on Instagram and I was just looking at a lot of the names that they use, and I'll just read off a few of them here that were kind of confusing to me. One of them was Realist Talks. The other one was, I can't even read my own writing. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Ramont 711, AC 1212, Ash Fried. Just a lot of weird names. Migrod. Like, okay, that might make sense to you, but not to the average person. Like, what does that mean? Like, is it your name? Is it your nickname? And I'm not just on just whatever, looking at in general people's, names. I'm looking at people that are in businesses, that are doing online businesses or striving to of some sort, and they've got these kind of names, and it's kind of confusing. Like, it doesn't tell me what you do. It doesn't tell me really much of anything. It's just kind of confusing. So that's another thing about, having your name out there. You should really be like, when someone looks at it, they should be like, oh, okay. They should kind of know what you're doing or what you're into, or at least know your name, what your name is. Not be a confusing gibber. Okay, and number 3 business setup tip that I would suggest is, and I see this a lot too, or don't see it a lot, I should say, is When you go to, say, for instance, somebody's business profile on Facebook, or even their personal page on Facebook, I have a lot of friends that are in business online, more than not, and a lot of them, I'll go to their page and there's nothing. There's no social links whatsoever over to the left. If you want to know how to do this, it's very easy. Just go into your About page, and there's a section in there that says social links. You can just add them in there, or even your website link, so people can find you or find your business. That's pretty important, I think, because how are they going to know if you're in business, or how are they going to know what you're doing if your links aren't out there or available for people to click on? So that would be my third business tip. If you guys have any other suggestions, or know of something that you see when you're out there looking, or online when you're doing your business, that needs to maybe, I don't know, be discussed or talked about, or something you would like to see talked about, could you please mention it in the comments below? I'd greatly appreciate it. And I think that's it. I know this video is really short, but I wanted to keep it short and just kind of go over a few basics. And I hope you guys all have a great week, and I will be doing another video soon this week. Take care. Bye-bye.